The cow delivery system might just be online, whether it's that or the Jarvan. Because that hot pot, we got some tech behind it now with a shockwave too. I think JD Gaming gonna beat important, gonna starve each other out. That's okay. Also fits with the dragon timer. Means that top esports are gonna likely drop the dragon, but this Ornn is he's in trouble.
Might cost Xiaoshu his life as he tried to get that wave in, but Chovy was there just a little bit too quick. Jacula picking up first blood for top esports.
I think that works if your bot lane reset first and not the opponent bot lane. Because also that was timed with has been this way for the entire year of LPL. As he has been really, really solid on this champion. Very high win rate. Rumble's been in a great state all year, but it does feel like 369 is one of the stronger Rumble players that we have. And Shaken, I don't really know what that's going to happen now.
See, maybe a kill on the 369 as the Grand Starfall also comes in along with the Call of the Forge God. 369 taken very low, 369 taken down by the Comet Spear. So JDG making a nice play. We'll see if top esports can bounce back here. With the play on the bot side, however, Joel used the spellbook to teleport down here. Might be enough if Scout can buy some time. He flashes away. The spellbook heal will also keep Scout alive and force Jackie to pop the curtain call. Second shot will seal the deal, but it does send 4 members of top down to the bottom side. Hong pop into that unbreakable will. Shockwave lands on a Cream. Nice stun onto the Rakan to make sure that it's 2 kills over to top esports.
Beautiful juggle coming out by top esports to make that dive. It was part of the good juggling that they were able to do on the bot side, but I think that the Ornn is where a lot of your strength is right now.
Oh, Dro. Okay. Cannot be walking up there, my friend. That's another kill, as Jackie Love is now on a killing spree. The Aurora, we'll see how much it is, although, you know, not the tankiest top esports team that's been set up. There's no Sion, there's no Sejuani and things like that. We'll see if that ends up mattering. And hey, for JDG's sake, have picked up the first 2 dragons. We need that. You mentioned the ultis and the E's. We saw both of them used there, although it is going to come at the cost of a lot of damage on this tower, maybe the entirety of it. Looks like they're going to tank it up and take it down.
Well played. First brick.
Hong jumping in with a flash headbutt pull. You have the shockwave. You have Jarvan or just jumping in with the EQs. I mean, the last time we saw JDG make a big play, a while ago. Instead, they're getting played on down to the bottom side. To Scout, there's no more tower down there for you. Cream getting on the board with the help of Hong. Nice to see top esports go for the swap. But as you mentioned, so far this season has been looking better. Sometimes you just need a new change of scenery for things to go your way. Right now, top esports finding all the plays as they've now caught out Shun, and he's gonna flash right into the curtain call. Jacula picks up kill number 4. You like that on a Jin, and they're looking for more. Chovy jumping in with a 2-man Cataclysm, forcing Scout and Joel back away. Should be easily contested here for TES. I mean, JDG, they could go for some desperate play. Shun has the Grand Starfall. It looks like they're posturing to at least play off of something, but Scout's going to be the one caught out by Hong. Beats a full combo and is taken down immediately. However, Cream dies on the backside of things. Call the Forge God does not find too much. The Equalizer doing a lot onto Zhuo and Xiaoshu for the moment. Hong flashes forward, but a nice steering charge combined with the grand entrance of Zhuo.
There's no damage.
It's going to pick some knockups, but where is the damage? It is nowhere other than on JDG's side. A Cataclysm for Chovy seals the deal as Pays has to flash away from the curtain call. He hasn't died yet, but everyone else on his team has.
Honestly, running the game. Hong, this is a pog for Hong. And if we're going to use this game for anything, I don't see a way that JD Gaming wins this one. And I think it's going to be game 2 with top esports on the red side again. Out and giving him a piece of my mind.
You send a hey you up text.
It's like, how did we end up with Zhuo? I don't even want to be, I'm not even sorry for this one. I think that, like, in a world where I saw BOG Shadow, which is champion, you are Thanos at level 4. You get a semi-global. You can play the map really well. And you build the bruiser items, which are just undeniably OP. But you don't really get to interact with this game in team fights, as we have to look for side lane plays instead, and that will be a successful one against 369.
Scout finally gets a kill, resets his gold value, but picks up.
And then we'll see if they move to either Baron or Dragon. Because they really could threaten the Purple Worm if they wanted to. Just don't think they really... Yeah, probably. Just take this... Take away the win count, honestly. Like, I think that's... Like, I mean, this is just game.
Oh, unless Cream gets caught out here. Knocked up by Xiaoshu. Gonna have to call the Forge God land on him as well. Still has his flash. He'll use it to get over the wall. And he still has his shockwave. That wombo combo still very much in play. As Zhuo and Pays getting targeted now. Nice flash away from that ulti of the Jarvan. But now the curtain call is going to slow pace down. Nobody's blocking for the man. The 4-shot finally does land on the Scout, but the 2-man shockwave comes in from Cream as well. And Chovy looking to finish off some of the JDG members. Nobody will end up going down except for the JDG AD carry, but it means TES get themselves their second trade.
Fights though up and cashes in with it off the back of Chovy and Jackie Love. As this one-sided game continues to remain very one-sided, Grapes to be a top esports Baron.
It's only one casualty though, so JDG maybe in a 4v5 feel confident enough to try to go for a steal, but it is far too late. The Baron is secured here by TES, and now the fight can begin again. Chovy going forward. Joe knows better than to continue to go for a play.
Anything creamy, man.
A little fermentation.
Yeah. I mean, Chovy can chip in. He's got the hot pot to contribute.
Doing waves have come in, and the full siege can begin.
I feel very strongly about a Hong Pog this game as a Scout. Oh, Cream gets comboed. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, Cream taken very
He's
low.
flashless.
He is level 17, though. Very tanky, but Chovy dashes in with the Cataclysm. Hong on the back line. Going to try to do the work himself. He picks up one kill to start things off, but the rest of top esports not so lucky. Jackie Love gets knocked up. Here comes Shun with the Grand Starfall, flashing onto Cream. One more auto will take him down, but Jackie on the backside still is alive, still pumping out those DPS, and with one more auto attack once he reloads, might be able to put an end to Shun. Nicely timed E there, but it's gonna just delay the inevitable. 4 dead on the JDG side. Scout looks to try to find something back, but he's now 2 levels down of Jackie himself. And him and 369 going to try to finish off this game themselves.
Summoner spell usage there from JDG. Pretty much everything burned as they tried to make that fight work. Oh, so a point for either team, and it's going to be given over to top esports. This one's pretty null and void for JD Gaming, but it's all good. Great to spend a little bit of time talking about Cream and Hong. Good matches from them. Any thoughts about JD Gaming? Is there anything that you can take away from this one? Equivalent played for the Yankees and came out of the bullpen. Who would Joe be coming out of the bullpen for the Yankees?
We'll answer that in a second here. As we're going to get another fight breaking out. 369 could be in some trouble as it will be Joe closing him down. 1 kill for nothing in favor of JDG, at least for now. But the inhibitor in the mid lane has not fallen just yet, so nicely done here.
Yeah, again, I would love if they flipped it, but they don't really have any real Baron damage. I think their honestly best case is just to pray for an ARAM and get poked with Pays.
Might just get that, as Xiaoshu going to be the full target, but the tanky not tanky enough. Oh my goodness, Hong picking up the kill as the support, and now the full engage can begin from Chovy. He lands the Cataclysm on Joe. He flashed away, but it might not be in time. Shockwave does not connect off the EQ, and so it will only be Xiaoshu falling for the play. Unless Shun just like sends it. Nope. Instead, Hong and Cream going in for Scout, who somehow walks a little bit too far forward.
It was a hex
Not
flash.
going to be taken down just yet. However, another combo from Hong should come in, but he gets one shot by Pays. And now the grand entrance from Joel will land out of Cream. Top Esports try to do too much with the same play. They get the Baron, they get Joel, and here comes a TP from 369. Pays is down, and only Shun and Scout still remain. 4 members of TES have Baron in their hands, and they're going to at least take this mid inhib, if not more.
It was a tactical int from Hong, as he just wanted his team to have some meat to feast on for their win. Going in, setting up the true barbecue, and 369 on the Rumble. Nice TP and angle into Pays, who was flashless, and top esports going to put together a really solid game 1. And honestly, some positives to take away as one last fight.
No, knockup lands on a Jackie Love, but he's not going to be able to go down just yet. Xiaoshu with a brittle proc will not find it. He's just too far away, not in range yet. And Scout's going to be killed on the other side by Chovy against his former team. Chovy and Top Esports will issue a dominant win in game number 1 over JDG.
Very good look here for Top Esports. And man, again, if you're a Top Esports fan, I'm surprised that Hong's going for the route here. I would really like it. Like, this for me is the angle to go Enchantress if you are a support for Top Esports. And I think that Moonstone's like in a pretty good spot hip to it for sure.
We're getting there as Chovy looking for an early play. Knowing that Pays doesn't have flash in the waves, maybe not in the best spot. Going to be an easy flash here for Hong to start the play off. And now Pays really out of juice, and he's going to be in a lot of trouble as Chovy jumps forward with the Ixtal's impact. Nice concussive blows to stall things out, but it's not going to be nearly enough, as it'll be first blood secured here by Top Esports, and they're looking for more. The healing from Jackie's too big, and he'll get on the board himself. 2-0 to TES to start things off.
I think Top Esports does this so well.
He's been going at it on the socials as well. Got Middle of a play towards the top side. Stun landing here on to Xiaoshu. He does find the Pathmaker back onto Chovy, but it's going to be Hong taking up the turret. JDG now takes it, though, forcing him to pop the barrier. The minions might take him down, but no, Chovy flashes forward, allows for that Triumph proc to come through, and JDG will survive.
The Triumph, the level 4 to 5 tick. Oh, that dive was... Because they were so low up top, and we were kind of critical of his last TP in the last game, but I'm curious if in this game he could have found the angle to do it. Is that calling used by
they're looking
Pays.
for a fight around the grubs. No, 369 doesn't find anybody who can stop a onslaught. Now will be targeted here by the Emperor's Divide, but the Scion's still tanky enough, will survive for long enough to delay any other kills from going over. So just the one here for JDG. Could give them priority to start this minor objective up with JDG still on the bottom side.
That was kind of a weird one, Grapes. I thought like the initial calling from Pays wasn't really there, but it does feel like the Scion went a little bit deep. Scout
gets impaled, flashes away from the seismic shove. Small price to pay though for the grubs going over.
Yeah, but I mean also not exactly necessary. I think that's a really good pickup by Chovy. Kind of a cute play by him.
Now Xiaoshu maybe looking for a play onto JDG. Does have the all-out available and waiting for somebody else maybe to arrive. Chovy is there. Here's the ulti. Can Xiaoshu find the outplay as he waits for Zhuo and Scout to join the party? But the rest of Top Esports have as well. They get one kill, but it'll come at the cost of their top laner. And now it's a 2v3 in Top Esports' favor until Pays arrives. Doesn't have that ulti, does have the summoner spells, but that's enough for Top Esports to back on out of there.
I mean, they see everyone, and it's a trade of kills, but look at the waves. Scion is playing one extra wave compared to JDG. And Sivir was able to get that bot wave in before.
Now could be a point of focus for JD Gaming. They have set up around the river nicely. Winter's Bite lands onto Hung. That could begin the initial play as Shun dashes forward. Seismic Shove only finding one, but it is the support who has the lowest level so far. And Pale finds 3 with the absolute maximum range. And it's going to be at least that first kill going over as Pays now opens up with the culling. And he's actually cooking, diving in onto the back line, picking up a double kill. But now going to get targeted by the Ixtal's impact as there's just not enough support from the rest of his team. Chovy gets the gold and Top win the fight.
I mean, that was a sick-looking play from Pays, but it's Top Esports and Chovy that the first sick play of the fight. That flash impale really killed any chance for JDG to win that one. Xiaoshu didn't have any TP, so he's stuck top lane. 369 able to interact with the fight, and it's Top Esports coming out with a win.
Chovy 6-0-2 on the Skarner. Very quietly, that is opened up as a big play. As now Cream might actually end up going, no!
You know what?
JDG
he got it with a dodge down once, but not twice. He guessed that he wouldn't dodge down twice. Cream did.
God.
Wow. That's a tough ultimate.
Never gets like the full amount of attention, but is always able to become an impactful player once we get later on into the game. And he's done his best to make sure that even though he's on that weak side, able to still become a very important part of this game too. Top Esports looking like they're still in the driver's seat at the moment. The JDG know they have to continue to make plays, and they're going to find another one here onto Cream, locking him down. Nice shuffle coming in from Scout to pick up the shutdown. And a desperately needed kill found there by JD Gaming. Shun looking for more, actually. The Empowered Blast Cone sends him right into Canavi's arms. Don't know if they have enough damage for him right now. That's a full Thornmail in his hands, and Pale only lands onto Zhuo. As now Pays and Scout have joined the party. A teleport coming in for Xiaoshu, turning into a crazy set of events in the bottom side as JDG issue a lot of resources for not a whole lot.
For Xiaoshu too. But the play is continuing as 369 is, I'd say he's mogging them with his positioning right now.
Yeah, and Scout looking for another play. Does find the divide onto Cream, but he is not taking the tower right now. And so he'll be able to stay alive for just a little bit. But now the targeting going forward onto him. Whoa, Scout just takes him down with Chovy right in his face. And now the rest of JDG looking to burst down the Skarner. But he flashes onto Cream. Scout picks up kill number 7 before dropping. And eventually it will be Top Esports evening things out slightly.
The big shutdown to Shun. They got the bot outer too. JDG was able to clean up mid outer. I'm curious what will be the Dragon dead on reset though. This is already being traded out by JDG. Scout's top with nothing. It's impactless too. It is okay.
If you're JDG, you're happy. Look at the gold. Right back to even. Based off of the aggressive plays and the successful plays from Scout, a player that we have criticized, Chovy, for quite a lot of time in this season. He's going to have to be the difference maker here for JDG as the rest of his team in some trouble. Nice buffer from Xiaoshu. on the all-out. That's going to keep him alive for a little bit longer, but it will be the Dragon secured by Top Esports.
Yeah, again, his Cassante continues to be good.
They're thinking about starting this Otacon, although we're not sure if that's necessarily the best move.
I gotta check. Yeah, they lost both times to Top Esports last split, too. Remember that first series win?
He gets targeted now, maybe caught a little bit out of position in. Chovy dashing in. He's very tanky, though, and he pops the all-out. He's buying a lot of time, but not enough, really, for anybody on JDG to respond. So that is a kill given over for free, as Xiaoshu might have just handed over that Otacon to Top Esports.
Yeah, sack the bot wave, and then just, oh, they're going to try and cut Scout off. Scout is...
Gonna play. Oh, the Sun Disc! Oh, the shuffle gets canceled! No shifting sands here for Scout. A massive mistake by JD Gaming at the opportunity where maybe they could have found an advantage. Now, Top Esports have the eyes on the Otacon in a 3v5. Paige, Jun, and Shuo still hunting. They know that they have to go look for something right now, but not sure if they'll be able to. They're targeting Hong. They should be able to take him down with the kill going over to Paige. But it might not be enough. It's now Chovy in 369 dashing forward. Teleport comes in from Xiaoshu. Now 4v4 has opened up. JDG might have stalled enough as the pit is now exposed. Now Chovy will steal the Otacon away. But the shutdown goes in on to the Scion. 369 is down. Pace kiting his damnedest. But Jacula still untouched on the backside. But Jun looking to dive in. Looking to take down Cream. 3 talent strike lands. Jacula gonna get taken down. No! He gets another kill before Scout arrives back to the party. Absolute chaos here at the Otacon pit. But it somehow manages. And JDG coming out on top.
All right, good TP, Scout. You somewhat forgive some of your sins.
Amazed how this ended up happening. I feel like a lot of weird decisions made by both sides. First it was Xiaoshu and Scout that got caught out, then 369 and the rest of Top Esports just overextending to try to go for a fight instead of just taking the objective.
Good
done
fight
by Shun here to nearly take down both backline carries. Scout ends up finishing him off with the shifting sands.
I thought
JDG, very
Pace
even
and Shun.
once again.
Yeah. These guys can play, they can fight. As we have another setup, a lot of sums down. Look out for Chovy.
That Dragon still available now as the Weaver's Wall going to try to split up the fight. He's separated from the rest of his team. And so now JDG have to split up and regroup, recalibrate, try to go back in for an eventual 5v5. It will be sole point for Top Esports if they pick this one up.
I did not like Cream's Weaver's Wall there. I think that he actually could have positioned it further up to try and split Shun. Instead, gave Zhuo a free exit. Xiaoshu just walks around, and now at the 5v5 again, down and all. 369 got to throw himself in here soon. Here we go.
Yeah, there it is, and that pushes Shun away and allowing for Top Esports to secure their third Dragon, but Hong will get one shot before he can issue any of his spells. The backside of things, Chovy issues the Impale, but he's getting shredded. Scout has come online, and he's still looking, still hunting, has his flash, has his ultimate. He's found Jacula and takes him down. 3 kills into the hands of JDG.
An insane angle from Scout to try and save the game, and the Azir being so big at this point, Crepes, is doing some serious work in these fights, as I think that Otacon mistake from Top Esports, they lost a ton of control over the game. So yes, they have all the objectives, like they're sitting on sole point, but JDG now has all the gold.
Not spawned for another 3 seconds, Jacula for another 8. As it's Cream, 369 and Hong trying to fight out in a 3v5, at least for the time being. A miracle steal could be in place, but instead it'll be Xiaoshu of all people to secure the objective.
That's the best thing that Top Esports can do right now. Tough to do so though against the Baron, but they can delete waves forever with the Sivir, so I think sieging really tough for JDG.
JDG, just gotta make sure you issue the chip damage where you can, but you just don't get caught out. Don't have Paze or Scout die, as that would just cause everything to turn, all the work that you did to go to the dumpster. As Top Esports have the sole point, they have a chance to take that Dragon in about a minute's time, so they gotta make sure they are ready for
wave.
that.
Like, try and find waves like actually really funnel the Sivir, because she could easily kill the mid wave, walk top, kill that wave, walk back mid, caught this wave, killed it again. Like that's the kind of stuff, because you know, Vamp could be really useful this game going into an Azir. Like, whatever he's going to pick up next, I think you just got to put all your chips in the Sivir.
I mean, he's the one who can really change the way this game functions at this point. In general, Cream, not really in a position to one-shot anybody anymore, so the amount of damage that he does doesn't matter the most compared to what Jacula can do in a front-to-back. You might see one of those open up now, as a Glacial Fissure does land onto Hong. And Pays dashing forward, aggressively finding the stun, but now it is Konami that has just caught out Shun with the Impale, forcing him to flash away. But on the backside of things, it's Scout immediately assassinating Hong and not being able to take anybody down with him. There's the Emperor's Divide, lands on a 369. Pays dashing forward over the wall, gonna be able to clean up the fight. That's a double kill and another one going over to Xiaoshu. And 369, the last remaining survivor, but he won't be for very much longer after this. Shun lands the wind, becomes lightning, and 369 becomes fodder for JD Gaming. That is an ace picked up for them, and they're trying to even up this series at 1-1.
I think the 5-0 ace does it, Grapes. That was just a fight on a timer the top esports couldn't take. You're down an item in both carries. There's no void snap yet for Toia. Top esports overplayed their hand a lot this game, and I think they threw this one. That Otacon fight, the goofiness that happened around there, should have been much cleaner from top esports. Still can't make those mistakes against JDG despite their struggles, and yeah, even series it is.
One Nexus turret left. Hong just trying to delay things for the rest of his team, but it just won't happen.
No
Top Esports in that last fight focused on Scout, but Pays things off for JDG, so kind of separating themselves, getting themselves out of the 2v2, not prioritizing that, instead allowing for Zhuo to become more active across the map. For now, though, going to be Top Esports claiming this first dragon. Konami on the Nefiri has not done too much here to start this game off, but has at least been able to claim some of these objectives, which you like to see.
That dragon,
if you're not ahead after that period, that's where the Victor upgrades start to come through. Pays can get a couple of items, and now it's actually Shun and JDG looking for a play on the top side of the map. They're going to look first for Hong. It's a very aggressive dash forward from Xiaoshu. They were trying to bait out that Fate's Call, and they do so successfully. Nice cancel on the dash forward by the Cyclone, and now Shun can go back in on the Jackie-Love. The bailout not going to save him. That's first blood going over to Xiaoshu. Cream coming in, but it's far too late. As the Crocodile trying to hunt down Annie. Not going to find anything other than that first kill, though. But a successful play from JD Gaming.
For this, when you drafted the comp, the fact it's even gold is a big positive for JD Gaming moving forward.
Yeah, and they're having a nice response on the top side of the map with this dragon going over. Going to get most of this turret, if not all of it. And put themselves in an even spot in terms of the feats. However, JDG looking for a play on the back side of things down top lane. Already forced some dominance out of Xiaoshu, but he heals up a lot. Stuns up the Nefiri, but he goes on target about the perfect time. Maybe some dis-synergy by the Tempered Fate of Zhuo. Not going to matter at the end of the day, as Top Esports do get themselves the kill, but JDG going to answer by picking up this first tower.
And that's first bricks versus 3 grubs, and a big one too, because now we're going to have to decide the feats by the next couple of kills to come down. And JD Gaming's ahead on the play. Like they're able to play an extra wave because of this. So you can see the Corki with Pays mid. So again, I think that JD Gaming, they know that Top Esports are the stronger comp for the grubs, for the dragon early on. They're trying to play around it and doing so really successfully. Shun and Triforce, that's a solo kill.
Woo! Just, I mean, issuing all of the skills necessary onto Cream to take him down. Solo bolo for Shun. Have to try to find a play potentially here around the Herald. Remember, JDG don't have any of these growths, but they might want to try to get some tower pushing themselves. Konami jumps in, but it's going to be shown to secure the Herald and the Eye. He jumps right back in to pick it up. Everybody else on JDG going to get out all right.
There's also Pays with double buffs, actually able to kind of pressure Jackie-Love, get him out of there a little bit. So he's got a level. Keep in mind that he was in the 1v1 for a while in that early game. To get a little bit of an experience advantage. This is a little interesting from Hong. I guess he had 369 rotating. They got sums out of Pays. There's no objective fight up while that R's up, so I guess it's a positive, even if it looks a little goofy.
Yeah, no cleanse. Could be big if this dragon is spawning in a minute and 20 seconds. Want to get that soul point over to
Resets
TES.
come in and go from there. Oh, no reset. Never mind. TP in. Going for a play.
See Shun on the Raptors. They want to punish the Monkey King forward. It's 2 TPs, not just 1. As Shun has to flash away. Tibbers available. They're just going to land the stun to start things off. But Cream takes way too much damage. He dies before the Tempered Fate comes through. Pays jumps away from the call to fact. It will be a 1-for-1. Xiaoshu TPing into 4 members of Top Esports, and he will pay for it with his life. Feats of Warfare picked up for JDG, but Top Esports win out 2-for-1.
I mean, honestly, a little bit disappointing from JDG. I think that if Xiaoshu just has a not that TP, the play is actually doable.
Lands on the Scout. Mikhail's used here by Zhuo, but 369 very powerful here in this fight, and that's going to allow for TES to get themselves towards the Drake.
Jackie-Love's got this.
And he gets the kill. Jackie-Love getting the 1v1 essentially onto Pays, the bailout helping him out in that instance, and so TES end up winning out here after JDG found themselves in a position where maybe they felt advantaged.
Hey, I mean, this is a big win for Top Esports. It talked about how important the one item is for them to cash in against JDG's comp. And they cash it in to make sure this third dragon goes over for free. It's a Hextech soul that we have spawning on the map too, Graves. So that's a significantly very powerful buff that Top Esports has done a good job of at least securing 3 of, and 369 going to keep the play going.
He's got his Gnar again. That low cooldown means that Shun is just going to go down again. And Hung will live on top of it. Make it. What is
that's
down
great.
to 600
That's
HP.
great.
That is really nicely done here from the Gnar right as he turns Mega. And now Paze is out of the fight as JDG have to try to prevent this soul from going down. It's down to 4,000 HP. They have a Callisto Ren and the Smite. It is soul secured for Top Esports. But can they win the fight afterwards? Paze actually sticks around, looking to try to dish out some DPS as Cream gets exhausted on the backside but lands a 2-man stun. All the health bars on JDG are dangerously low, but Jackie Love at the flash away. Zhao Shu finds his mark and he takes down Jackie. Chovy now on the run as well. Paze will go down to 369. It's an all-out brawl in the Dragon Pit, but JDG coming out on top so far. 2v1 here in the bottom lane alcove as Chovy going to try to find an outplay, but he will not be able to do so. Soul to Top Esports, but Otacon will go to JD Gaming.
And the fight, a lot of gold goes back into JD Gaming's pockets. Again, we're going up against the Hextech Soul, so we're going to be sciencing out a little bit of League of Legends here. What is more...
That's a TP in for 369. He
That's
takes so
TP.
much damage. Not to Mega just yet, but Cream also joins the party.
They stopped
That's
it.
enough to push JD Gaming away from the Otacon.
369, who, I mean, he had a massive sequence. He's the reason that Paze is so low. But once he goes mini, you're going to see 369. He's going to go for the super flank. So he's trying to get around everyone and go for the big flank and then have a pincer move for Top Esports. And Zhao Shu breaks it. He goes after Jackie Love, who spends a little bit too much time in the pit. And right when he tries to cross out of the pit, he flashes out. Zhao Shu flash follows with his abilities, finds a shield break with the empowered W, and takes him down. Really big play out of the JDG top laner.
By the way, the Otacon's getting started up again by JDG. Tempered Fate was used for another flash from Hong. But now Top Esports, they don't care about the Otacon. They already have the Soul. They're looking for Baron as well. This should just be a trade of these objectives. And honestly, not really sure who you favor. Top Esports, though, probably can find a lot with having the Soul and the empowered creeps.
Well, I'm trying to look at how many roses we got. We're at 20. So they got about 11. Let's see, 20. That's not quite. That's like worth a half a level at this point of the game, just about. I mean, we'll see what they can get off the Baron. I think that Baron could be really big, though, because you can get in a world where JD Gaming, like the scaling team, if you take away these inner turrets now, you can actually start taking camps away from them, and that's pretty dire, right? Because then your scaling team is not getting as many resources across the map. And we do see the camps under siege already.
Yeah, the Baron buff's going to be big here for Top Esports. Really need to continue to push their advantages here at 369, unrelenting in his pressure. But now he's getting engaged on here by Shun. The Cyclone forces the Gnar and a leap away. And so disengage, at least for now, as the rest of TES take this mid lane tier 2.
There were a couple points in the second game where 369 played things a little bit too fast with the Scion, the rest of his team. But man, his Gnar on point as usual. 369 remains to be just that consistent pillar in the top lane of the LPL. He's been that damn good for that damn long at this point. We're really thinking about it. I mean, he almost has he's got similar history now on Top Esports that he was able to make on JD Gaming. Think about the tenure that he had on both orgs now.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy to think about as he is trying to be the difference maker against his old org here.
Pushing Mega once again. It should be enough for this tier 2 tower to go down. Here comes Cream. Tibbers lands on to Shun. They find the stun, but this time it's on to Scout, and the victor is down. Tempered Fate's going to save Shun for now, as the bailout will not save Jackula, but now Pain's getting collapsed upon by Chovy, and that should do it. Shun taken down. Only Zhuo will survive. It's an ace picked up. No, not just yet, as Zhao Shu's still alive. He teleports back in, but it's a 4v1. Top Esports, though, looking to break open the base.
And I guess the Safiri, it's a little bit deep in the bag for Chovy, but good enough to play with Annie. As Top Esports, from start to finish this game, they used that Callista damn well. 369 was the perfect bridge that his team needed, and it sure looks like Top Esports going to find a 2-1 on this push.
Yeah, it looks a little bit over. The death timer's too long. Zhao Shu gonna have to do something quickly. He has his dominance up now, but the Nexus is now exposed. JD Gaming's victory against a contender will continue to wait as TES move up to 8-1 in the standings with a 2-1 victory over